Hey everybody, Jason here, and I just wanted to talk a little bit about the newest addition to the Neon City modular building sets, the Izakaya. So this is I guess you'd say, a two or almost three-story building. You have an Izakaya down below, a little apartment which is home to a crime boss on the second floor, and then a little rooftop balcony with cool future punk antenna which you can see up there. You have a little, what would this be? I know exactly the word that I want it to be. It's a 24-hour takoyaki stand. And then in the back, you have a little self-service ramen store or vending machine, I guess you could say. But yeah, it's a really cool little set. I had a lot of fun building it. I didn't have any troubles like I did with the apartment building, which you see in the background, and we'll talk about that soon. But it all went together pretty smoothly. I think it took me probably, oh gosh, like 4 or 5 hours to build all in total. And yeah, I think the ultimate result is really cool. So let's talk about a few of its features. I'm just going to get rid of a couple pieces that are going to like fall off on me. But it has this little takoyaki stand, as I was saying, which is all fully separable from the thing. The lid of this actually comes off as well. Again, much like with the other one of the biggest weaknesses is just the connection pieces not being able to, I guess, be fully attached because they do tend to come loose, and that's a little bit annoying. But I might just have to glue it into place to get it to stay. But inside you have a little stand with little food bits and a robot working it. So let's put that back. I guess the saving grace for me is that I'm not exactly here to pull it apart all the time, so it'll live. And then with this lower level, you have cool little faux paper doors that lead into the izakaya, as well as a main entrance through more glass doors. I really like this sign work that they did above it as well. You even get a little outdoor seating area to be served from the kitchen. And then over here, behind the torii gate, you have a little seating area where it actually does include a little water fountain where basically the idea is you get your ramen from the vending machine, use a bowl, add hot water, and then you can sit and eat it. It's really pretty neat. And then on the back here, basically what looks like a trash can, missing dog poster. This is the connection point for USB and power if you want to power it that way. A little door that leads into the kitchen of the izakaya. And then this is supposed to be a little elevator to go from the ground floor up to the crime boss's lair. You do have a little takeoff door or wall that lets you take a look inside. But yeah, that's really cool. Little izakaya uh, restaurant bar thing, and this is like the inside wall of it. I always like to have buildings with completely finished walls. I think it's really cool, and especially like when they do like the secret hidden walls. I like that. The second floor does the same thing, where it has that back wall being removable. There's a little hidden compartment underneath this kotatsu, where it's got like a book and a cyber pizza. Which, why do you have like a half electronic pizza? What's the deal with that? And then you have a little balcony area, which is actually pretty cool. I think that this is supposed to be like an overgrown bonsai, and maybe they could have had like a little water feature, but they've got birds, and you got all these darumas, and then the crime boss sitting up here. Again, another use of the little paper door feature. And then you got your torii gate, which has a cute little cat on top of it. And then at the very, very top, you have balcony, which has a little tower on top that all lights up and everything. But the big aspect about these outside of like a regular Lego set is how they are able to be taken apart. So even with like this building here, I can remove the top part to access the inner workings of the second floor, and then I can even remove this. Oh, again, the weak sort of connection pieces. I'm probably just going to end up having to glue things if I want them to be more permanent. There's that, and I think I dropped a piece inside here. Oh, I did. Yeah, so if these could hold better, I would like that. But now you have like a full look into like the actual restaurant. You got your chef back here behind the table. They have like printed pieces with the salmon and even like little sushi things as well. It's just really cool. I like the detail that they have. All the pieces are printed. There's no stickers here, which is also really good. And it's just a lot of fun. It just the level of detail is definitely what makes this set, and I really appreciate it. And then once you're all done sort of mucking around with it, you can put everything back together again. The cool thing too is that like you can have different parts like taken off and it still will light up the rest of it as long as power is able to be transferred. They even give you the ability to link this to this while this is separated so it can also receive power. So speaking of receiving power, let's go ahead and talk about that. You can light this up either by plugging a USB-C cable into the back of this right here, or with a battery block that it comes with, batteries not included, or an even cooler option, using the connection points on the side of the plate, just link the two pieces together themselves. So I'm running this off of one battery block. One battery block is three AA batteries, and it powers the whole thing, which is pretty cool. I like it. It actually does make like a really cool little display piece, and I have it up on a shelf just outside my little collection room here. But yeah, look at this. The little tile things are lit up nice, and the sign out here up front, as well as this little bit around the takoyaki stand. It's just really freaking cool. I dig it. There's a few places where I feel that they could have added some more light to, but overall, it's a really good effect. And with these two things together, I think it actually works really well, and I'd love to see more. Another way to like expand this off to the side, maybe. But yeah, we'll see what happens. If they release more, I'll probably see if I can check it out. But you'll probably see that on the channel if I do. Anyway, let me know what you think. If you've picked this up before, or if you are looking to build it, I'd really like to hear your opinions. But yeah, see you later. Bye bye.